All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, cover the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, aka Man of the People, here to bring you our inaugural time that we're going to go live during the entire, well, some modifications to it, but we're going live during the draft. Yes, you get to see me wearing the glasses because it's dark, and basically, the later it gets, the more difficult it is for me to see. So, welcome to seeing me with some glasses on. But we have a great show, and thank you guys for your patience and coming on tonight. I know we were initially at 7:30. I got some big news though. The pin relays I was talking about, the race was today. As you see, I'm happy. I'm functioning. No injuries, so that was good. We're gonna touch on that, and let me get a little sip of water because I can hear my voice already changing a little bit, and I don't want to be coughing in you guys' ear. So let me mute this when I clear my throat. Christopher Johnson, welcome to the broadcast. I like the name, man. You have a really good name, Christopher Johnson. So we're both CJs, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna have a good show. Gonna talk about these Carolina Panthers and get a chance to see just exactly what my guy Dan Morgan, Dave Canales has lined up for us. All right, so we're gonna go through it. Let me go ahead and give you guys a preview of what this draft coverage is gonna look like. So appreciate it, Knucklehead K, but I'm getting used to it. Um, so tonight we got the first round. Carolina Panthers are currently slated to pick. Excuse me, and now I got the hiccups. What in the world? But Carolina Panthers are slated to pick eighth, and we'll cover that. And also, the link is in the description for you guys to call into the show. So explain the call in. I see I have one person wait, so I will bring you on. We're gonna wait to key points where I want the call-ins to happen so that I don't get too out of order with the show. Fingers are crossed. I put a lot of effort into this production of a show, but it's the first time going through it, so bear with me. But you guys certainly will have a chance to enjoy some good coverage. But tonight, full coverage through the pick of the Panthers at number 9, and then this is definitely when you want to look at that link that's in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the comments. When the Carolina Panthers pick, we're going to cut to fan reaction. All right, so again, when the Carolina Panthers pick at number 9, that's where we're going to open up the lines, and I want you guys to call in. Tell me what you think. Was it a good thing? Was it bad? If we trade, same thing. Was it a good thing? Was it a bad thing? That's when I want you guys to hit on that link. But I see Thomas is in here already. So, Thomas, I am going to get to you in just a second. I appreciate you too. It's been a while since I've seen you. But and if there's any trades, we're going to break that down as well. And then tomorrow, we're going to go live again. Now, the Panthers pick later tomorrow, so this estimated time is 9:15. That could change, of course, depending on what they do tonight, if there's any trade backs, yada, yada, yada. But we plan to go live tomorrow at about 9:15. Set your alert so you can see that. And then Monday, we're going to do a full draft recap. Yeah, I did have the wrong number on there. I put number 8. Thank you. We're 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 pick number 8, not number 9. I got to get on the QA team for not making sure that, but my man sports guy, Shaked pointed that out. Sorry, yes, we're absolutely number 8. Saints are number 9. Sorry about that. So ignore that typo on the graphic. But then we're going to come back Monday, and we're going to do a full draft recap, and that show is going to be at 8 o'clock. That will not change. We will go live at 8 o'clock. We'll go through reviewing every draft pick, and then we'll also go through all the grades. So I am going to go a little off schedule tonight with the show because I did have this big race that I did, which some of you guys may be asking me about, and I'm trying to see if I have the video ready. Um, why is this showing me the thing how I'm used to seeing it? Hold on, but in a second I'm going to bring Thomas on here. So long show tonight, so we will not be worried about. Let's see. Why is this not showing correctly here? Thomas, I think I'm going to bring you on while I look for this file that I just uploaded because I'm not seeing it. And give me just a second. Who's that guy right there?
What's up?
What's going on, man? Thank you for tuning in and joining me. It's been a minute. How's your off season been?
I mean, uneventful. Just trying to survive the school year, trying to keep up on any moves that Carolina does. I mean, no complaints so far, but I mean, other than that, can't
It's been
complain.
uneventful.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, have nothing to complain about. Got one more month until the school year's done with, so then we'll have a couple months off. But gotta get ready for the new season.
Okay. All right.
But but yeah, I wanted to get on now because I'll probably fall asleep in a little while. But yeah,
I guess you got
I
to
don't know if
teach
I can.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I can make it to Carolina's pick. I'm going to try my hardest,
It's
but
only number 8, man. It's only number 8.
I know. But sometimes these teams take forever. They just drag it out. It's like, come on, we already know who some of you all pick, and come on, let's go. But I, I, I would be shocked if Carolina trades down.
You will be shocked if they trade down.
Yeah, but if they do, it's going to be a couple teams. They are would be not smart of trading with the Saints. Granted, it's one pick, but they ain't going to help the Saints. They are not going to help the Saints. They will. I don't. I could see maybe Chicago that they like. Hey, let's get some of those picks back. But I mean, it's only. But the only thing is, I don't see it being a whole lot, especially if you're only going to drop down two spots. Or I could see Seattle since they have that kind. But even though some of that regime is gone, that Canales is familiar with, but I could see that. But I mean, if anything, I think if you see Graham or Walker fall down to them,
hmm
you have to go with that pick. But it's going to have to take a sweet deal for maybe Morgan to fall back, especially for the fact that I think their second round pick is what pick 50 something. So if that's the case, you're going to go having a pick number 8 and then nothing until like I said, I want to say they're like
57 is technically the number.
50. Okay, so that's where it gets hard because do they if they have a feeling that that player that they want would be there a few spots down, sure, trade down, get another pick in the second round. But you're going to see a team that's going to be desperate, that's going to try to jump in front of one of these quarterback needy teams. Like, do you see Pittsburgh moving up? Do you see any other team that wants like like the Browns? Do I see the Browns mortgaging their future again to try to be guaranteed to get like I'm drawn on the blank from the kid from Old Miss all of a sudden. But I don't know. This is one of those weird drafts to where there's like no clear cut number two quarterback that teams really want. But like the Saints is a team that wants a quarterback, you would think.
Yeah.
I don't foresee them rolling with Ritter because, but that's another thing is like you have Rodgers still out there, you have Cousins. Do these teams really want that? Is a team going to pull like Atlanta?
Well, I'm going
But
to have to
it,
wrap you up here in a second.
but I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm kind of hoping Carolina stays, but it'd have to take a sweet deal and move on down. That's all I got to say.
All right. Hey, Thomas, appreciate you calling. Sorry to keep it short, but
Nope.
again, good to see you. If you're up
Yeah,
later,
good to see you.
come back, all right?
Okay.
All
Talk
right.
to you later.
So there you go. There's a call in. So little footnote: the call-ins will not happen yet. So I am going to turn that off so you guys don't even get confused about that ability because I had a few call-ins. We will have call-ins tonight. That is absolutely a part of the show, but it's going to start once the Carolina Panthers make their pick. Then I want you guys to call in. So appreciate that. I want to get into something really quick because we're just minutes away from this draft officially starting. You guys know part of my style. I like to connect. I like to share about me and what I'm doing. Penn Relay's largest track event in the U.S. took place today. Got a chance to knock it off my bucket list. Ran in the race. So I'm going to show you guys one little clip from today, and then we're going to get right into our scheduled production for today. Hey, the bucket list has been completed. Just ran the pin relays. Time was up there. Big crowd. Got my thing. So, exciting stuff. You want to hear some details? Going live tonight at 7:30 for the draft. We will be covering it live. I made it. I'm alive. It was nice. All right. So there you see, that was me earlier today. Uh, just make this quick. We'll save more talking about it later on. Um, I can't wait to do it again. I did good, relatively speaking, and we came in fourth place. We missed second place and third place by 1 second. So the team in first place were like these guys that are obviously professional amateurs. I mean, they just went out and smoked the field by a long shot. You knew they were going to win the race after about 10 seconds. But our group, we were all first, I mean, second, third, and fourth place was all separated by 1 second. And we were on the outside of that, so we didn't get a medal, but it was a ton of fun. I did run fast, got all the nerves out. Yeah, so just wanted to share that quick little thing with you guys. And then we're going to continue back onto the coverage. So we got pick we got pick number 8 tonight, and we're going to go live most of this draft. We're going to try to stay live as long as we can. Hold on, I got to sneeze here. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the draft picks that the Carolina Panthers will be having tonight. This is accurate. My other screen, I need to update it. I said number 9. That is totally incorrect. We have pick number 8. And we have a second round pick that we got from the Los Angeles Rams. We have a third round pick. We have a fourth round pick, a fifth round pick, 2 fifth round picks. One we got from the Giants, and then one we got from the Ravens. And then we have a 7th round pick, in which we have from the Cardinals. Those will be all of our picks for tonight. Um, as you heard there, my guy Thomas was talking about trading up. Will this Carolina Panthers team trade up? Will they stay where they are? I can tell you this. They absolutely do want to trade. I said trade up. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm probably still on this little high crazy thing from the track event today. I'm going to try not to talk about it too much, but it was an awesome experience. Bucket list knocked off. I can't believe I ran on a track in front of all those people and ran that fast. It was on TV as well. So let me focus back in here with the Carolina Panthers. Trade back is what the Carolina Panthers are very open to doing. They've made that very known. When I talked to Dan Morgan back late February up at the draft, at the combine, he mentioned that, like, yeah, trading back is not a bad idea to get more picks. So something that he's interested in doing, and he even mentioned in a press conference, uh, he said being stuck at number 8. So to me, that says, Dan really wants to move up. I'm sorry, I keep saying move up. Move back, let somebody move up and get more picks. So we'll bring it to you as it happens and if it happens. And I want to go ahead and talk about the current needs of this Carolina Panthers team. I'm trying to get this graphic ready to share with you guys as well. This is kind of like what I'm seeing as the top 3 needs for this Carolina Panthers team. Somebody said the chat is working tonight. Absolutely. The chat is working tonight. I had to definitely go into overdrive last night to get that fixed because we need that to be right because this is an interactive show. John Morales said, glad your trainer brought y'all that close. That's great. Miss you at the gym. Oh, my man, John Morales. Yes. John works out at the gym that I work out in Charlotte. Awesome guy. He's become a member supporter of the channel. He's also working on his weight loss. He says he's down 26 pounds. So congratulations to you, John, on that. You will see me back in the gym next week. Continue to get ripped up. I got to run faster. It was great. Again, I can't wait to talk more about the track event today, but we'll continue. Big boy, what are you talking about? You see, I finally have on the glasses. The only reason that I have on the glasses is because it's dark. And I'm like, it's a 2 hour show. So I know it eventually you guys gonna see me like this and be like, what's up with Chris? I'm like, yeah, he can't see. The commissioner's riding a bike out on to the to the stadium, get booed, of course. All right, so Panthers need, what are they? What could they be? I'm gonna say edge rusher, defensive line. That is a big need. Lil Wayne out here, man. How does Lil Wayne get to be in all this stuff? But nevertheless, I digress. Safety. We need a safety as we really do not have a safety. And then wide receiver. It would be very, very helpful to get my man Bryce Young some more weapons. So who those guys will be, I don't know. But that is currently what I have as the leading needs. Why do they boo the commissioner so hard? Wow, they have 100. What's going on? Hold on, I gotta fix these screens. Give me a second, y'all. You're gonna see the screen pop a few times. I gotta make some changes. Again, first time going with this live show, lots of new graphics, but I think you guys will enjoy it. So we're gonna fix these real quick. Again, you're gonna see the screen pop a few times as I make these adjustments. I got all kinds of stuff going on, but again, we're just getting it straight, so bear with me. Probably for about another minute while I get all these things adjusted here. Almost done. So what I'm going to have for you guys is a scrolling ticker on tonight's show to keep track of all the draft picks. That is all the screen flickering you will see. So now things should be running much more smoothly. The commissioner hasn't put us on the clock yet. While we wait for the draft to officially start, curious to hear about who you guys want us to pick if we stay with the number 8 pick. We're not going to get into the trading back type of thing, but who do you want to see the Carolina Panthers pick at number 8? Go ahead and start leaving those in the comments for me. All right. All right. Let's see here. The draft is now open. There we go. There we go. The draft is now open. Your Tennessee Titans are on the clock. Wow, my son just logged on for the first time in forever. What's going on, Chandler? How are you doing? Thanks for logging in, checking us out as we're gonna cover the NFL draft. Well, let's go to number one. Who's number one? Is it gonna be Cam? Is it gonna be Shador? I don't think it's gonna be Shador. I would go with Cam Ward at that number one pick. Do not see Shador being that pick. Is it that cold in Green Bay? Where's in on every deal? What's Scott Fitterer? Where's Scott Fitterer at these days? I'm sure somebody knows. Where's Scott Fitterer? He's working with the Washington Commanders. Scott Fitterer in on every deal. Why does the first pick not happen pretty much immediately? Hey, do me a favor. Be sure to help us get to 20,000 subscribers. Like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, leave a comment, interact. You guys like Shador over Cam, or you like Cam Ward over Shador Sanders? By the way, my clock for the countdown timer, that's right here, is just a little bit off. It's off by about 8 seconds, but I'll try to keep it as accurate as possible to help you guys keep track of the time that teams are on the clock. Still no pick yet. Still no pick. Any predictions out there for who's going to go with the number one pick? All right, we 5 minutes into it and we don't have our number one pick yet. Come on. Come on, Tennessee. Chandler, who should they pick at number one? Who should be going to the Tennessee Titans? All right, finally the pick is in. Finally the pick is in. Sorry, I was muted there for a second, but the pick is finally in. Come on, man. It's 2025. All kinds of instant technology, air tags, tracking stuff in real time. Man, my track meet, they had the times up like that. And we got the pick is in, but no pick yet. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to keep you informed. Tell you who the pick is, and then we'll also get a little detail on it as well. Cam Ward. All right, so we'll go ahead and update. There you go. Number one pick. No surprise. Mr. Cam Ward, 6'2", 219 pounds, out of Miami. And we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of information on Cam Ward. Um, all right. Sorry about that. Heard some noise distraction. But Cam Ward, out of Miami, hometown is West Columbia, Texas. He was a senior, 6'2", 219 pounds, arm length 30 inches, 5/8, hands 9 inches. His production score, this is as rated by NFL.com. Production score at the combine was an 85, ranking second in that category. Athleticism. So, athleticism for Cam Ward, score was a 90, total score 86, and all right. Goodness gracious, stuff is moving fast. So, yeah, Cam Ward is there, but now it looks like we have a trade. So, we'll be bringing you the update on the trade. At number two was the Washington Commanders. Now it is the Jacksonville Jaguars that'll be at the number two position. And I can't update my clock quick enough, but it looks like there's about 5 minutes left on the clock for Jacksonville. So, what do you guys think about that? Travis says, I'm sorry, Seaver says Travis will probably be going to Jacksonville now. All right, so first time doing a live show with all these graphics. Some things have switched around here, so give me a second. I'm going to update that so that you guys can see that picking number two is no longer the Washington Commanders. It is the Jacksonville Jaguars. So let me get that updated for you. Yeah, so we might get just a little out of order. I apologize, but we're gonna try to keep it up to speed as quickly as possible. What's going on, Ali Bodrick? All right. Sorry. Let me continue to get this right. The Browns have the number 2 pick. Sorry about that. So in this trade, Jaguars received the 2025 second overall pick, the 2025 fourth round pick, and the 2025 sixth round pick. So they got the second, fourth, and sixth round picks additional added to them for this year. And the Browns get the fifth overall pick. This year they get the second and fourth round picks for this year, and then they get the first round pick for next year. All right, so there, man, I am. Hold on, guys. I don't feel like I have all my information correct for you, so give me just a second. Give me all just a second. I need to get a better piece of information so I can update you all properly. I think I have an error for you guys, so hold on just a second. All right, so I have a better feed of information. So we're about to have the number 2 pick, which is coming up here. All right, as we are dealing with me
Super chat.
getting on track, let me come and I was muted. How about that? Again, super chat. Big thanks to Knucklehead K for the continued support. 9.99 super chat. She says like, subscribe, become a member, support the man of the people. And she asked yesterday if you missed the show, D'Amico gifted other people memberships. It was like 5 people. It was incredible that he did that. Loved it, helping the channel grow, helping us do more. Knucklehead K is asking how he did it. I don't know, other than he said that it was on YouTube, and it gave him the option to gift the membership. At first, he started off saying he was on Twitter, but then he said, no, 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 it was on YouTube. So I'll look into that a little bit more, but maybe I don't know if there's a difference between doing it on the mobile version or doing it on your desktop. But again, let me know, Knucklehead K, if you can't figure it out, and I will add that to my to-do list. All right, Travis Hunter was just picked. I'm no longer muted, but yes, thank you guys for helping me out. Let me know that I was muted. There's not so much the excitement. I got a lot of new stuff that's going on tonight, so I know you guys give me some grace. May need a little extra grace tonight. As you see, I got the ticker down at the bottom that I got to continue to update, and then I'm also going to have the clock that runs. And yeah, it's I think I got it pretty good. But they start the clock quicker than. All right, so I can't do that. So I got to get better with the clock part to keep you guys going. But Travis Hunter does go to Jacksonville Jaguars. Cornerback, wide receiver. Trevor Lawrence has a new weapon. So we'll see how that works out. But congratulations to him. Now a NFL professional athlete down south in Jacksonville. All right. So I'm gonna make sure that I continue to get all this stuff over here adjusted, get things right. New York Giants is currently on the clock. They got about 3.5 minutes to go. We'll continue to update everything. And thank you guys again for the patience. Super chats, become a member, all that good stuff, all right? And Carolina Panthers will be picking number 8. And at that point, I'm actually going to stay online. I could get off because what happens is after these players are picked, we then have the opportunity to Zoom call with whomever that pick was. But I think tonight I'm going to stay here and we're going to get some fan reaction from you guys, all right? All right, we continue to work through it. We continue to work through it. So the pick is in for the New York Giants. So right now we got quarterback Cam Newton. Wow. Cam Ward out of Miami going first to the Tennessee Titans. We have Travis Hunter going number 2 in a trade what the Jaguars did with the Browns. Travis Hunter is now with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now New York Giants, they have their pick, which is in. All right, we working it out. We working it out. So now the New England Patriots are on the clock. Hopefully, my clock here is now more accurate, and we will continue to update things and talk about this as we go. Again, live reaction when the Carolina Panthers pick. Link's going to be put out there. There you go. All right, so the New York Giants have made their pick. Man, I I don't have this stuff updated correctly. Number 4 is the Patriots on the clock. Edge rusher Abdul Carter out of Penn State goes to the New York Giants. He actually moved from linebacker to edge in 2024. Changes directions well, gets good depth, reads the quarterback, and has his hands up in the passing lane. So looks like they got a pretty good guy in Abdul Carter. Matt Miller compares him to Micah Parsons. So there's some information there for you on Abdul Carter. All right, we're going to keep working through this, working out all the kinks for this live show. Again, hope you all appreciate the new graphics. Got the countdown timer for the draft. Currently, I think the Patriots are on the clock, and then down here on the bottom, you're gonna see a scrolling ticker, which I'm gonna update throughout the draft to let you know who has been picked. And then, should it happen, a trade alert graphic will come right here, let you all know that there is a trade, and I'm going to continue to do my best to keep up with all this information as it comes. All right, we working through it though. We working through it. These guys got on some chains tonight, don't they? Some really, really nice big chains. All right, the New England Patriots pick is in. So that means now the Cleveland Browns are on the clock. New England Patriots pick is in. So I have reset the clock for the Patriots. The Patriots are currently on the clock. Again, so far we have quarterback Cam Ward to the Tennessee Titans. We have Travis Hunter, cornerback wide receiver, to the Browns. And then we have Abdul Carter going to the New York Giants. And now the Patriots have picked. and they are up next. All right, all right, all right. How we doing? How we doing? All right, Knucklehead K, did you figure out how to gift a membership? If not, I can try to look it up and help you out. Let me see if I can help you out, Knucklehead K. All right, so it says Knucklehead K in the chat, and this is assuming you're on mobile. You'll see the a dollar sign, and you can click on that, and you should get the option to gift a membership. So let me try it out right now while we're on the phone. While we're here, and see what we can get here. See if it works for me. Yep. So on the at least on the mobile phone, on the live chat, you'll scroll, and then at the bottom you'll see that dollar sign. You click on that dollar sign, and then it'll pop up with a number of options as you see there: super stickers, super chats, memberships, and membership gifting. And you can click membership gifting, and that will allow you to do so. All right, hold on for me for 1 second. All right, so did that work for you, Knucklehead K? Just let me know. Hopefully that worked for you. Again, the Patriots pick is in, and the Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Appreciate the likes that are coming in. Appreciate the likes. Man, it looks like it's still cool in Green Bay. That's crazy. All right, the Patriots pick is in. We'll go ahead and make the update for that. Put that on the screen for you. Will Campbell, offensive tackle. gonna make sure the clock keeps running. And the Cleveland Browns have made their pick. So let's go ahead and give you guys a little quick information on Will Campbell that was just signed. Now I'm just gonna, read the draft report on Campbell for you guys. Campbell's a powerful drive blocker with core strength. He's smooth, getting set, and delivers a powerful punch. He ran a sub 5 second 40-yard dash, so he still can't catch a boy. Actually, it might be kind of close. I'm gonna be pretty old early later this year. Has 32-inch 7/8 arms, which is concerning because there are only two starting left tackles with arms shorter than 33 inches in the NFL. But nevertheless, going to going to the Patriots, Will Campbell. I keep forgetting where I'm putting stuff. All right, currently we have the pick in from the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. So I'm going to try to keep the clock on the screen, but because I'm flipping through so many graphics, there is something that I'm going to have to figure out. But again, the Cleveland Browns, their pick is in. The Las Vegas Raiders are currently on the clock, and we're going to bring this update to you as soon as it comes across here. And we are now getting closer to the Carolina Panthers being on the clock. Again, the Cleveland Browns pick is in. The Raiders are on the clock. That means basically we are at pick 6, even though pick 5 hasn't been officially released to us yet, which means we are then just 2 picks away from the Carolina Panthers. Wondering if Dan Morgan, how busy his phone is and the work that he's doing down at Bank of America Stadium right now, trying to make this team better. Come on, the pick is in for the Cleveland Browns. What is that pick? right, so we got that updated. Keep on running through it. All right, all right, all right. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Defensive tackle Mason Graham out of Michigan. Again, defensive tackle Mason Graham out of Michigan goes to the Cleveland Browns. If you can't get it right on the offensive side of the ball, why not go ahead and take the safe approach of shoring up your defense? Because a good defense wins championships. We all get excited about offense, but it comes down to it. Sometimes you do have the rare case where it's like Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen battling it out, and you just whoever's on the field last will win. But that's seldom the case that you got two really good quarterbacks like that. Defense is always what comes in because we need a stop. So I said it because they haven't found their quarterback, obviously, in Cleveland. They got a lot of things going on to try to figure it out. But with their first round pick, Mason Graham out of Michigan is picked. All right, Las Vegas Raiders. Their pick is in. All right, so we're starting to pick up a little steam. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, so hopefully I'm doing all right balancing all this new stuff. It is certainly something to get used to. Mason Graham has been picked, and the Raiders pick is, I believe, in. Yeah, the Raiders pick is in, and currently the New York Jets are on the clock. Raiders pick is in. The New York Jets are on the clock, which means one more pick until your Carolina Panthers are on the clock. And we're going to stay here live for sure. Want to get your opinions and your thoughts about who Carolina should pick at this point. Once we get up to that, we're going to go ahead and do that as well. And you see there on the bottom of the screen all your picks that have been made so far. Abdul Carter going to the Giants, Will Campbell going to the Patriots, Mason Graham going to the Browns, and now we're up to pick 6 with the Las Vegas Raiders. Come on, Raiders. All right. We got our first running back off the board. Was not Travis Hunter. I'm sorry, was not Shador Sanders. The quarterback, they went running back to Ashton Genty, running back out of Boise. We currently have the New York Jets on the clock. Ashton Genty was incredible last year at Boise State. 2,601 yards. 2,601 yards. 29 touchdowns. 374 carries. So he's a junior, goes to Boise State, and is now with the Las Vegas Raiders. So congratulations to him. That dude put up some serious numbers. All right, Carolina Panthers on the clock. Carolina Panthers are on the clock. I don't know how I try to get this clock going as soon as I can. I'll update you if it's not accurate. But the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. The New York Jets have made their pick. Right now, Ashton Genty was selected by the Raiders, and then the Jets very quickly making their pick on their guy, which kind of shortens up the time that Dan Morgan could have to work a deal because it went so quick. But I'm sure whatever he had as all right, just a little hiccup, just a little hiccup, but we're back. We're back. We had a little issue right there. Give me just a second. Not sure if we lost some people with that disconnect. Let's see here. We may stop and restart the broadcast because I lost part of our triple cast. Yeah, we when we had a disconnection, we lost, and I want to make sure everybody has a chance to come back on. So I'm gonna disconnect and I'm gonna start right back. All right, we will definitely be back for the Panthers pick.